If you need unlimited domination, clutch time, or anything else grinded, make sure you hit up Rose NBA on Twitter for quick, safe, and reliable grinding services. Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best point guards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 8,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already, if you do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. And let's start off with number 10, which is where I'm going to put Chris Paul. So I know he's a Galaxy Opal, but he is a bit limited, I'll be completely honest, because of the fact that he is, for one, he's very short, and number two, he can't dunk the ball. That's two pretty significant flaws. That being said, you can't argue with 15 Hall of Fame badges, incredible all-around stats outside of the dunking, even a high interior defense, low block rating, but Hoff Agent 3, incredible gold shooting badges, incredible playmaking badges, especially with Hoff clamp breaker handles for days, killer combos, and quick first step, just to name a few. Hoff clamps, Hoff glove, Hoff ankle braces, can get any badge because he's a trophy case player, which means you can add other badges to him, like especially the defensive badges like anchor, brick wall, and pogo stick, maybe vice grip as well. I will say I wouldn't really waste time putting limitless takeoff, posterize, or rise up, something like that on him, simply because he can't dunk the ball. But he does everything else at an elite level. He's just short and he can't dunk, and that matters. That being said, he does have a really good leaner. His release is quite good, and he's got very, very good dribble sigs as well. He really does everything well. He's just small and can't dunk, and in a game that is so centered around two things, dunking the ball and playing defense, CP3 doesn't do either of those things at an elite level, unfortunately, because of his lack of size and obviously the fact he can't dunk. So he's an incredible card, just has two significant flaws with his size and his dunking that really take him out of being a top tier point guard, despite having incredible stats and badges, just aside from the dunking, obviously. So at number 9, we're going with Alex Caruso, the best budget point guard in my team, an elite defensive point guard. Obviously, statistically and badge wise, he doesn't look close to a guy like CP3, but he's a really good defender with great defensive stats: Hoff glove, Hoff interceptor, gold anchor, gold chase down artist, clamps, challenger, menace, pick dodger, silver pogo stick, good playmaking badges. You can upgrade his quick first step, give him claymore, guard up if you want to. He has catch and shoot, gold limitless takeoff and posterizer, really good slasher, good dunker, and he's got good sigs as well with the MJ dribble style. Caruso release on quick, which is very solid. And he's got normal leaner as well, which is the best leaner in the game. I wish he was a little bit better offensively, to be completely honest, just because I think his stats, if he had maybe had 92 speed instead of 87, maybe he'd be that little bit better, but he's still an amazing budget card in my team. One of the best defensive PGs in the game. Great size of 6'4", like I said, and definitely deserving of a top 10 spot. At number 8, I'm going with Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose has been one of the best point guards in the game since day one. I literally got this card the day after this game came out. He was the first trophy case player I got all year. He's 6'3" with a 6'8" wingspan, so he's got good size, but he doesn't have an elite player build. 10 Hall of Fame badges, though, mostly finishing badges. Also Hoff clamp breaker, hyperdrive, quick first step, and pogo stick. 98 speed, excellent speed with ball, a 95 driving dunk, 84 shot 3, and solid perimeter defensive stats. Not a good interior defender, though, with low interior and low block. Gold limitless is a badge you can add to him. You can add a badge like rise up as well if you want to. I'd go mostly defensive badges, though, like limitless range, and then something like anchor, clamps, glove, and interceptor would probably be the 5 badges I'd add to this card if I have him. Well, I do have him, and those are the 5 badges I have added to him. But good release, trade dribble style is good. D-Rose size up is amazing, obviously. Kobe escape is really good as well. He's a very good card. I will just say he doesn't quite slash. Like, he gets really good slashing animations, but he doesn't play great defense, and it's hard to shoot consistently with him off the dribble for whatever reason. I feel like his jump shot does get affected a lot by different contests and different jump shot timings and things like that. He's a great card, but I will say he doesn't play quite as well offensively as the stats and badges say sometimes, and then defensively he's not a very great whatsoever. So I do think he's still a great card, though. I mean, everybody from 8 and up is an elite level card in my team. I just think D-Rose is the worst of that group and comes in at number 8. At number 7, we got Donovan Mitchell. This card came out like week 2 of the game, and again has been an elite level PG for a long time. 6'1" with a 6'10" wingspan. Not super tall, but he's got an elite wingspan. 3 out of 5 hotspots from 3. Hoff, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and quick first step are 3 really good Hoffs. Can get limitless range. Has already very solid silver defensive badges. Can get anchor, or he has anchor, which is a big badge to have on silver. Also has a good interior and a good block with very good perimeter defensive stats. Can get clamps, unpluckable as well. So some really good badges there. Very good shooter, very good dunker. He's got a really good release, and he's got really good sigs as well. Jaw dribble style is really good. His size up is great. KD escape is also quite good. Lillard behind the back might be the best behind the back in the game currently. So another really, really good card. I think Dono's great. Wish he was maybe a little taller, and as a diamond, he's not the greatest in terms of his badges, especially Hoffs, but he's still a really good card and does deserve a spot in the top 10. At number 6, now we got Gilbert Arenas. And Gilbert, I know, also an Opal, stats and badges wise, is really, really good. I just don't think he quite cracks the top 5 for a couple of reasons. Number 1, interior defense is a little low, which is, I mean, it's not bad whatsoever, but it's not like truly elite. He does have 15 Hoffs though, just like CP3, and he's got Hoff Agent 3, Hoff Limitless, Hoff Guard Up, Hoff Handles for days, Hoff Unpluckable, no Hoff Quick First Step, no Hoff finishing badges like Limitless Takeoff, Bully, or Posterizer either, but he does have a 94 shot 3, 95 3 speed and excel, 85 driving dunk, really solid perimeter defensive stats, can get any badge, which means you can add an anchor, a clamps, a glove, an interceptor, things like that to the card. Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer as well. I'd probably add those 6 to him personally, maybe go Bully instead of Posterizer, but capable release, I would say I don't think his release is truly elite. It's just not bad. I think it's good, but he doesn't have a top tier release, and he's not a top tier slasher, not a top tier defender either. He's an amazing shooter, but doesn't have the best release in the world. It's not bad, like I said, at all, but it's not incredible. Pro dribble style also isn't incredible. It's not terrible either, but it's not insane. He's very good. He's just not truly dominant. I feel like not the dominant defender or slasher. Amazing shooter, but not the best release in the world. Stats and badges are also really good. He's a great card, but doesn't quite crack the top 5 for me. At number 5, we got Dwayne Wade. D Wade is really good for a multitude of reasons, but again, he's got a couple flaws that hold him back from being just a bit higher on the list. 96 speed and excel, as well as speed of ball is really good. 90 driving dunk, incredible perimeter defense. Very good interior defender as well with that 84 interior. 86 shot 3, 6'4", a great point guard player build. Hoff Bully, Hoff Fast Twitch, Hoff Quick First Step, Hoff Clamp Breaker are some great Hall of Fame badges. Doesn't get limitless range, and his defensive stats badges are very good. No anchor, but I can live without that. The reason that I don't think this card is higher than number 5, though, despite the stats and badges being amazing, him having good size and being a really good defender, is number 1, his release is pretty slow. He's got one of the slower releases of any point guard on this list. While he does have really good sigs, he doesn't have great dunk animations either, and again, that matters. He doesn't get contact dunk animations really, and he's not going to dunk through traffic as much as a lot of the guys with the better dunk animations in the game. He's really all got rim grazers and stuff, which means you're not going to get those contact dunks, and you're not going to trigger dunks with him quite as consistently going to the rim. So not an elite release and not elite dunks is enough for me to hold him back from being a top tier point guard, especially with the release being pretty slow. But I still think he's an amazing card, and I do think he's a top 5 PG. He's just not top 4 for me. At number 4, we got Ja Morant, one of the glitchiest slashers in the game. He gets incredible dunk animations. There are 3 PGs that I think are kind of a step above the rest in terms of slashing, and one of those is Ja Morant. 6'3" with a 6'7" wingspan, Hoff Limitless Takeoff, Hoff Posterizer, Hoff Quick First Step, 95 driving dunk, 86 shot 3, 95 speed excel, and 94 speed of ball. Defensive stats are quite solid on the perimeter, not amazing on the interior, but he does have a decent player build and a decent wingspan. Silver Anchor as well is something that is super nice, and one of the main things that I like about him over D Rose. And also, I really like his jumper. It's fast, it's on quick timing, which is big. Has normal laner, which is the best laner in the game. Really good dunks and moves really well. He just slashes a little better than D Rose. He's got normal fade. He's got a faster release. He's kind of like Derrick Rose, except he's kind of better in every area. I feel like that fast release, especially, and the elite slashing ability is so nice with this jaw card, and I think that's why he's a top 4 point guard in my personal opinion. Now, coming in at number 3, we got Russell Westbrook. Some people would make the argument Russ is the best point guard in the game. I think he's 3rd currently, but I do think he's an amazing card regardless. 6'3" with a 6'7" wingspan, 98 speed, excel, and speed of ball, 95 driving dunk, only a 78 shot 3, low interior, low block, but he's got a great player build for a PG, so he plays better interior defense than you would think. Hoff Fast Twitch, Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Clamp Breaker, Quick First Step, Timer, can get any badges, means you can add a limitless range to him, and then also can add badges like Anchor, Glove, Interceptor. Maybe for his last badge, you go with something like Catch and Shoot or Guard Up or Claymore or something like that, but he really slashes at an insane level. Maybe the best slasher in the game in terms of consistently getting crazy dunk animations and drawing fouls. Moves really well, and he's got a really solid release as well. And like I said, a great player build for a PG, which really helps him out on the defensive end of the court. Coupled with being, in my opinion, maybe the best slasher in the game right now with how consistently he gets incredible dunks and draws fouls. He's an elite level card and deserves a top 3 spot in my opinion. Now at number 2, we got Cade Cunningham, and while Cade's honestly stats and badges wise isn't as good as several of the PGs on this list, list. The thing Cade has going for him is that he's 6'6" with a 7'1" wingspan, 89 speed and excel, 91 shot 3, 85 driving dunk. Very solid all-around defender. Good on the interior as well, especially considering that he is 6'6". Like I said, Hoff catch and shoot, floor general, handles for days, amped, and volume shooter. Bronze Limitless is nice to see on the card. Good playmaking badges, can get his quick first step upgraded. Defensive badges aren't insane, doesn't get anchor, only bronze clamps, doesn't get glove or interceptor, but it doesn't really matter because he's 6'6". Kind of like last year with Diamond Penny Hardaway. It just elevates a card, especially this early in the year when they have that type of size, because they're not going to get two-manned. They can guard shooting guards and small forwards much more effectively on the defensive end of the court than most of the short PGs in the game can. And he's got a good release as well, a solid leaner, MJ dribble style, standing dunks incredibly consistently as well. I know he only has a 55 standing dunk, but this card, once you put that rise up badge on him, standing dunks more than any other point guard I've used in this game, which is also super valuable, slashing towards the rim and beating defenders off the dribble to get under the rim, and then you get that standing dunk instead of a standing layup like most of these point guards are going to get, is also super valuable. And I love his size defensively and how switchable that makes him, how versatile that makes him. I just think he's such a good card, and he's second on the list. But at number 1, I am going with John Wall, and I think Jay Weezy is the best point guard in the game for a couple reasons. Number 1, he's got the slashing ability of a Ja Morant, a Russell Westbrook, a Derrick Rose with that 95 standing dunk. Only gold limitless takeoff posterizer and bully, but Hoff fast twitch, gets amazing dunk animations, and also Hoff clamp breaker, Hoff floor general, Hoff pogo stick. A great player build for a PG, great size at 6'4", really good all-around defender on the perimeter, but even on the interior. Doesn't get anchor, but he has really good gold defensive badges. Very, very fast, and also an elite level release. A very fast release, one of the fastest, if not the fastest releases of any card on this list. Moves super solidly in the half court, and obviously his slashes at an incredible level. So you got an elite level slasher with an amazing release who also plays defense at a high level, has a great player build. And I think all those things combined make him the most versatile and the best point guard currently in my team. So this is my ranking of the top 10 point guards in my team right now. Let me know what you think of my list down in the comment section down below, who I maybe have ranked too high, too low, or left off the list entirely that you think deserves a top 10 spot on the list. So hopefully y'all did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.